Yeah. So if you want to piss off a white person, call him the R word.
Call them the R word, or say like, I don't think you're racist, but, and then don't say anything else and just look at them. Like you just go like, I don't think you're racist, but, and just shake your head.
Just walk away. Yay! We're here. You're there.
I don't like starting like that.
You don't?
Yeah.
Why not?
It's middle school.
It's too elementary.
No, it's just too.
Oh, it's above elementary though.
No, it's just it goes to a place that I think of homophobic things.
Oh, the yay?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're here. We're.
Oh.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's just where your brain goes.
That's where my brain goes.
Most people are normal. They don't think that. But
I never drop a hard key though.
Queer? You can say queer.
Whoa. Can you say it like that?
I can't. You can.
You know.
You can only say it if you are one. Got him.
Got him. Only you've said it.
We are your hosts of this podcast, The Relatables Podcast, at The Relatables Podcast on everything social.
Bam, bam, bam.
At Zach Malcolm here, your host.
With a K and a B.
Mm-hmm.
At D Nimic here with a D and an N.
Yep, just how it sounds.
Exactly how it sounds.
And we're back. Another week has gone down. And it's been a tumultuous week for our country.
For the world.
I used a lot of syllables there, but it's really not that complex. You know what I mean? It's just hate.
Whoa.
Hate.
If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Yeah, people have been doing that.
Yeah, people have been letting it out. I feel like...
Mainly in uniform.
Ooh.
Hot take.
A cab from a Zach.
Ew, I don't
hard A cab.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I would never say that.
Oh.
No matter who you are. Yeah, it's been fucking crazy out there in the streets.
Yeah.
There's been protests. There's been riots. There's been loots. There's been tears. And there's been...
Tears with gas.
But not good tears.
Yeah.
Tear gas. There's been rubber bullets. There's been mace and mallets.
And this isn't the 60s. This is 2020.
Yeah, this isn't even the 1700s anymore. This is...
What's going on right now?
Right now.
Have you gone to any marches? We haven't really been
I went to one. I didn't stay very long in Riverside.
Okay.
But other than that, not really.
Yeah, we're in Jacksonville. It's not like a huge city. Like if you're in a major city like Atlanta, New York, or Los Angeles, like those would be like fun.
The worst part that I feel like it makes me feel like the most bitch is like most of the protests are going on while I'm working.
Ah.
But it's like,
well, you're working for a white man?
It sounds like I'm working for the most. Well, can't say that about my employer, but like it doesn't sound like I'm working for.
The most woke of the
employers? Most woke late. No, I'm working for a very woke employer. But the name of the restaurant I work for doesn't sound very like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's not the best.
There's an old restaurant that I think I went to once in Grand Rapids. There was like a list of black-owned businesses in Grand Rapids. It's called 40 Acres.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking about that. It was weird because everyone was talking about like reparations and all this stuff. Like, I literally like... My great-great-grandfather and great-great-granduncle got their 40 acres and a mule, combined them together, and my family still has the reparations.
Damn, that's 80 acres and 2 mules.
We have like 80 plus, like probably like 100, probably like close to 100 acres.
And they still have the original 80 acres?
Yeah, the original, like, so it's, I don't know, it's like always weird when I hear like reparations of like, I wonder how many people still have their reparations or like still have like didn't just get the 40 acres and sell it to like a white guy and then just move on.
Was there like just limited amount of paperwork and your family got to it? You know what I mean? Like how does that work?
They just kept it. They never like they were slaves in that area. They gave you the land in that area and they just never moved from that area.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. Fucking wild.
Isn't it kind of like they were slaves in the same area that they got the land in?
Yeah.
That would be like so weird on your brain, just knowing that like 20 years before, you were being dominated, or like someone was like making you do shit and now you own that land.
Right, like I was doing this for someone else and now it's like, yeah.
Would you want to stay there though? That's kind of my thing. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Fucking where I got.
Yeah, but it's
assaulted.
also like, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a cop out to like sell it.
Yeah.
Like if you got the 40 acres and sold it because you don't want to be there anymore, it's almost like they just kind of paid you off.
Right.
As opposed to like, this is like generational wealth.
Yeah, leaving something for your family and creating generational wealth. Yeah.
So it's like, God, it's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why, like, I don't want to have kids. Like, I got to leave them shit. You know what I mean?
That's why you don't want to have kids?
There's a lot of reason. But...
You don't have nothing good to leave them? Or
Not
all your
yet,
stuff's too good to leave them?
No, I just, like, I don't want to have to leave them shit. If you don't, you're a piece of shit.
Whoa.
Right? Or is that just my privilege talking?
If my parents didn't leave me anything, they're pieces of shit. They're fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah.
I haven't been in any protests. I'm kind of scared, honestly.
I feel like that's the media getting to you.
No, and like I'm just going to be another white face in a crowd of like just like white people.
Faces?
Just if you see the protests, it's mostly white people.
They call them non-blacks now.
Really? Nuh-uh.
Kind of.
Non-pox?
Non-blacks.
Non-POCs.
Yeah, non-colored.
Oh,
when
wow.
the thing before was colored.
Non-melanated.
Non-whites, now it's been reversed to non-blacks.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
You know?
That's kind of fresh.
It's strange times.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that works for me.
Did non-white feel as good as being called the N-word?
Wait, non-white.
I mean, non-black being... Yeah, it's nice.
But that could be a point of pride for people, like for white supremacists. Like, I'm non-black. Like, 100% non-black.
White supremacy wasn't enough. I gotta figure out a different way to say this. I'm just non-black.
Not at all black.
I'm just not
in the
black.
slightest.
I'm the absence of black. That's what I am.
Can I bubble that on the test? Non-black at all?
I'm gonna circle the black one, but I'm gonna fill in the white one because I'm not that one, but I'm all this one. And
yeah, did you ever do that on like standardized tests, like change up your race? I did that a lot.
That's privilege.
A lot, dude.
Why?
Just be like, fuck you guys. You don't get to know what I am. You're gonna score this differently. Probably better because I was like, you know, it was white, but
You can always fall back on it.
Yeah, they always gave you the option to say other, or just like you don't want to give it.
You did that one, or you?
No, I would do like Pacific Islander.
Okay, that's cool. You did. No.
I never once did black though, because I thought that would be like
that's crossing the line.
That's crossing the line.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I respect that.
But yeah, it's definitely Pacific Islander a couple times on F Cats.
Pacific Islander. This kid's wild. They were just going through your records like, who is this kid?
Changes identities every year. Yeah. You never did that?
No. Yeah. I'm trying to think of something small that I did like that. No.
Yeah, just answer C whenever you don't know the answer. You know what I mean? That's the biggest hack.
I never did that, but I would go back through and make it look random.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't just do C, but like whichever one, I'd kind of be like, oh.
If you had too many D's in a row,
yeah,
you're like,
nah.
probably not right.
Yeah, I'd kind of like, nah, that's probably a C.
Yeah.
No, it's probably a B because that would be
but
too.
But then you would have those slick ass teachers who every answer would be a D, or every answer would be like a certain one, just to get you.
Put them like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Like, I'm second guessing myself. Yeah.
Yeah, or just think you got it all and fill it in, but like the second half was all A's.
Like once you finish the test, it just spells nerd. And you're like,
yeah.
Did I get all this right? Or, did I unlock this?
Is this an Easter egg?
You passed.
I would do that. That would be smart. That'd be cool if you're a teacher.
It just looks at him, grades him so easy, you failed. Failed. Oh, yeah, you're a nerd. You failed.
Yeah. Life
Dude,
hack.
teacher, life hack. Make all your answers a shape. So much easier to grade. You know what I mean? Just bam, good, bam, bad, easy.
Yeah. But then kids, you know the smartest little kids are going to get to know your shapes.
You got to mix up the shape. Oh, yeah, like halfway through the test, she's like, oh, she's starring this one. She's going,
yeah, the old star.
the old star. Didn't think she'd do it twice.
Yeah. That star-ass bitch.
Goes up to her. Twinkle, twinkle.
Ah, man, I miss school.
Just want to go back just for fun.
I kind of do want to go back. I've been thinking about going back.
For what?
For I don't want to talk about it on the podcast because it's too
porn.
No, I want to take the LSAT.
Oh,
yeah, I've been thinking about it.
That's how you make a difference.
But it's just one of those things I've been thinking about. I didn't want to say it out loud. Now
Too late. I love it. I love this.
I wanted to take it, like, score really high and just have my choice, but I don't know how that's going to work out.
What do you mean have your choice?
If you do really well on the LSAT, you can, like, pick your school pretty much. Like, people will pay you to come to their school.
After you did it.
No, that's the bar.
So the LSAT is the prereq.
Yeah, there's a GRE, which is like a general. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, GRE is like the general kind of a graduate exam.
Yeah.
And then LSAT
we did
specifically
that one for that. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Fuck.
That's good.
Actually,
that's good
do some
stuff,
research about it. But yeah.
What kind of stuff?
I don't know, but fuck. Growing up, like, I always wanted to be a lawyer.
Ooh.
So, like, I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Like, how I've just, like, kind of gave up on it.
It's weird that you said that because I went to my dad's today and he literally said, you should think about going back to school.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh. And he's like, yeah, I did the same thing. I went to school for one thing, got out, worked a little bit, and then went back to school for something else.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, that's not a terrible idea. I just never thought I'd want to, like, go back into debt. And I was like, well, fuck it. Like, I'll just pay for it. And,
yeah.
But
if you can't do it, then that's the way to go. But
I'm going to try to get one of these foundations or something. See if I can't get covered.
Oh, this is the perfect time.
A little segue to my GoFundMe.
Yeah, dude. All the shit going on.
Yeah, this is as a young black comedian, I feel like I'm towing a very fine line in these murky waters. You know what I mean? Because I wanna be funny. I want to be so like.
You should, dude. You have the power to be.
Shit about this, like this whole thing.
I can't make any jokes about it at all.
Right, and I feel like I don't know if I want to be the guy who's like joking through this whole.
You
thing.
should, man, because it'll create levity on both sides, like the black side and the white side. I hate how there's two sides, but like you get it. Like, there's some like division going on, and it could just be like the door for one side to look at the other and one side to look at the other.
Yeah, but I also don't want it to be the door to be like dismiss it and be like, oh, we're just making jokes about it.
Do you think you're gonna get called certain names?
No, I just feel like it just takes the seriousness out of it. Like,
yeah,
I definitely feel like there's nothing that's off limits. Like, you should always be able to joke about everything. But like, it's very weird now. I just feel like it's just not the time. Like it
like give it some room to breathe.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, but then like giving it room to breathe, I don't think it's still going to have the same.
Not.
So it's just that weird balance of like, I don't really know what to do. You know what I mean? Like it's weird.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Like just make fun of white girls though, or white people, or just white people.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know, just how I feel about it. I feel like I just feel like everything should just be equal. There should be no like speaking down to someone or like talking down or racism or reverse racism or, I mean, even the all blackness makes me feel kind of weird. Like, because then it's just like you're going the opposite direction. So it's just like, I don't know where to be in the whole thing besides just like everybody love everybody.
Yeah, you posted something today. It was the like lifting up black brothers and shit. And I was like, it's awesome, but it's also like, fuck, man, like I couldn't be in there. Like, I'm not black, so I can't like ever relate on that level, which is like it's fair at the same time. And the other day, the black square thing.
Yeah.
Everyone was posting blackout squares, and some white girl commented on your thing.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you don't hashtag Black Lives Matter. And I wanted to go back and forth with her, like, are you really telling this guy how to demonstrate?
But then it was just like back, like, okay, like everybody's helping.
Yeah.
As long as you're like trying, I feel like the intent is there, which I feel like I feel both sides of this black square thing. I feel like everyone should have posted a black square, but I also get why people didn't. But I feel like everyone should have, because it's like, how hard is it to post a black square and be like, hey, I get what's going on?
This is my thing with the black square, though. You can just post that and think you're doing something.
Right, but I'd rather you post it and think you're doing something than not post it because you think you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's my argument against it. Where it's like, it's how hard is it to just post a black square? Like, it's not like people know I'm not racist. Like, okay, cool. But like, how hard was it to literally black out a post?
Yeah, it just feels controlling in some way.
Right, and that's why I get like, okay, you're just not going to follow the crowd. It's not going to be another trend. I get that part, but it's also...
Yeah, you're
and
right.
the timing of what's going on, is that really the hill you want to die on? Like,
a black
you're not
square.
going to control me over this black square.
Yeah, yeah. You called me out for deleting whatever I said.
Yeah.
I archived it.
But that was one of those jokes where it's like, in a couple months when people are back to going to uncanceling people, it's like, they're going to look at your timeline and be like, does this racist motherfucker have a black square or not?
Yeah.
And then if you do, it's like, okay, he's cool. But if not, it's like, oh, all right, another one of these guys. Like, you can't fake blackout. You can't back post blackout Tuesday.
You can't, dude. You can't put it on Wednesday.
It's the best.
Yeah.
The internet drops a timestamp forever.
But would you really look at someone like that who didn't post it and be like, fuck this guy? Yeah. So you're like a reasonable person. I think there's more reasonable people than there are the other way where you're like, I can't ever talk to you.
The reason why I feel like that is because I'm naturally just a casual, I wouldn't say emotionless, but very toned down. Whereas I feel like in this time, a lot of people are very emotional.
Yeah.
Like, they're in the right to be emotional, but it is very emotional. Yeah. To where, like, you're going to get people who are just mad as opposed to, like, thinking through, maybe he just did, like, it's, I don't know.
That's where it comes. The whole intention comes into play.
Right.
Like if you have good intentions, then I can't roll my eyes too hard at you because you're actually trying to do something.
Right.
You know
like,
what I mean?
no one's going to get it right. Like, there's not going to be the perfect whatever you're doing all the time. Like, everyone's just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Like, I feel like the same way that the world tried to tackle, like, COVID, where, like, everyone has to, like, literally take part in this. It's, like, the same way people are doing this racism. Like, everyone needs to address, like,
we kind of got
racism.
some practice during COVID.
Right. Or it's, like, everyone needs to be involved. It's not like I'm not racist, so I don't need to worry about it. It's, like, I'm not racist, but, like, everyone needs to not be. Kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. It's, like, as opposed to thinking it was, like, since I'm not racist, I don't really know where racism lives. Like, it's just, like, everyone's looking for racism.
Yeah.
And, like, we're going to find it if everyone's looking for it. It's kind of like a fucking missing child. Like, everyone's fucking on alert.
Yeah, it's kind of everywhere, too. Like, you hear people in, like, I know, especially in my life, and, like, the people I've been around in the South, like, you hear shit all the time. And, like, you check people or you just stop talking to them, but, like, you never really, like, call them out.
Right, like go that step further of, like...
Like, you'll, like, if someone says something, like you'll kind of shrug it off and, like, give them a face or something, or you'll stop talking to them, but, like, I've never been like, yo, so what was that about?
Right.
Like, and had, like, a conversation about it.
And I feel like a lot more people are going to do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Weird times.
Strange times.
Yeah. But, all the protests and everything.
Are you going to go to one?
Black Square. I'm thinking about it tomorrow. I'm just like big crowds right now. Like,
yeah, it is one of those weird ones.
It's just so dicey. Like, if something does happen, then like you can't really be shocked by it. Like, if someone like shoots into a crowd, or if it doesn't get, if it gets non-peaceful all of a sudden, like, you put yourself in that situation. I don't want to be in that situation.
Right.
But it is part of protesting, and is putting yourself out there on the line.
Yeah.
But fuck, man.
Yeah. That's one of those things, like, right now, I mean, Boondocks was really funny about making a point about, like, the black protest and then their granddad, like, acting like he was at the protest, but he really wasn't. Where it's like, after this kind of mulls over, like, weighing on your conscience is like, did I really do much? Like,
well, that's the whole Black Square thing I wanted to talk about, because you're not really doing much if you only post that.
Right.
Like, I'm just trying to think of things I can actually do.
Right.
Like, I thought about volunteering for, like, Boys and Girls Club, but I don't want to be around kids. You know what I mean?
Especially not black kids.
I want to, like, help clean up, like, bad neighborhoods, but, like, I don't know. Like, I can't be the only person there, just, like, some white guy trying to help, pick up trash or something. Or, like, I don't know, do something for, like, a black community. Like, I want to do something and not just, like, post about it. Like, not post a link in my bio. Like, what could I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
And, like, besides giving, I don't have any money. I can't give an organization money. What do you suggest?
Compliment black people on their hair.
Don't touch their hair. Just say all the worst things. Just tell people you don't see color. That'll change things.
Like, I don't know. I feel like that's the worst time to be funny, but, like, I don't.
Yeah.
What can I do to help? Not. I don't know.
I don't feel funny at all right now. It's just so dire, it seems.
Yeah, it feels serious. But, like, I don't know. What you can do to help, is just, I don't know, defend black people in private conversations. I feel like, I was thinking, like, probably just talking to your parents. Not, like, individually your parents, but just talking to older people. I feel like the younger people or the younger generation kind of gets what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, they're more in tune with the internet and more people are equal. And, like, it's just kind of thing. But like I feel like talking to the older people in your life is probably the best thing you can do. True. And not like preach to them, but just like, where's your head at with all this going on right now?
Yeah, that is the big thing, is not trying to preach, especially to someone older who's set in their ways. Mm-hmm. You're not going to change them a lot. You can kind of swerve them, like they're on this trajectory. You can kind of, nudge them over to where they.
I feel like the conversation should be that like, this is a viewpoint of this person, and hopefully they're not a bad person.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like Granddad does kind of feel weird about black people, but like, he's still cool and like. Yeah. A normal dude, he just kind of has this weird skew on. It doesn't make him a piece of shit. Like, I feel like that's where the whole thing is starting to get the slippery slope of just like.
What's your line of racism though? We said, we figured out a name to call white people. That's offensive.
The worst thing you can call a white person is a racist. The R word.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Nothing else really works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just. Nothing really gets that neck back reaction like the R word.
I am not.
You drop an R on a Karen, she's gonna.
I work with several.
Tyrone, what about?
Yeah, but the conversation with older people is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like even in my. I mean,
because I feel like older people are the people who have, I wouldn't say like a closed door thing, but it is more of like a unspoken, it's just how things were and how things kind of are.
Ooh. And
it's just we exist in this, where young people are like, no, what the fuck? Like they're more just resistant to it. So older people are used to just staying quiet, and this is just how. It's like if a younger person brings up that conversation, it can at least bring to light like, oh, I didn't even know my daughter was at or like I didn't even know your niece was, or just kind of, I don't know, spark that.
Yeah. Let's get back to the line of racism thing, though. Like, what's your line? We're like, is it if you say something? Is it your actions? Is it a combination of both? Is it?
It depends on how much I need to interact with you anyway.
Okay.
Like, if I don't need to interact with you, the threshold is a little bit higher. In terms of, like, not higher in terms of, like, I'll let you be more racist, but it's like, I don't even know this dude. Like, why do I care how racist he is? Where it's like, if you were racist, like, I'd be like, or the littlest bit, I'd be like, okay, like, we kind of need to check this at the door. Like,
you don't think I'm a little racist?
I don't think so. Okay. But, like, we can't let it get, like, all the way to where this is a problem. Like, we kind of need to check it earlier.
No, but it's the thing of, you don't think I'm racist, but if you saw my actions on Instagram or whatever, you might think I'm a little racist, because, like, but, like, that's someone else's line looking at from the outside. It's like, what's your line? Okay. Like, do I have to not post a black square? I have to know you more. Because I kind of know you, even when you posted your black square with the writing on it, I was like, Zach's going to post something like that. Like, I know he's going to do this, but he's going to have, like, I'm doing this because I want to do this, not because y'all are doing this, kind of do this. Yeah.
So, like, I kind of get it. Whereas other people might see it as, like, he's kind of backhanding this. I'd be like, I just get that's how you are. Yeah. It's like, if I know you, I wouldn't say I can excuse it, because I don't think it's, like, something I'm excusing, but I see you're a good person through what you're doing, not like.
You think I'm a good person?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's one of the good ones. But yeah, if I don't know you and I see a post like that, I can't. I mean, I'll try to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I can't, like.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's literally like that for everybody. Like, especially young people. Like, I don't think that many people are racist.
So how do you feel about the Drew Brees thing then?
Drew Brees, he's an idiot. He's a football player. But who cares what he has to say about anything?
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think he was just thinking he was doing the right thing?
I think he's a Southern boy. He has a sphere around him that's more conservative, and he said something dumb, and he did some shit that was dumb, and he doesn't know because he's a football player. He's not a social commentator. Like, he's just a dude who got really rich and famous playing a game. Like, he's not like anyone we should look up to.
Ooh.
Like, he's a fucking gladiator. We should watch him fight on the field and not worry about what he says. Who cares?
Whoa. Okay, well, this is where I'll go with it, because I just got done saying Zach's a good dude, you know? And you sound a lot like that reporter talking about LeBron.
No, but I mean, LeBron is a social commentator. Like, he has way more pull, and he has way more people looking up to him than Drew Brees. Like, LeBron actually puts himself out there and tries to change shit socially.
That's fair. School. That's fair. But... But you can't limit it to, like, you just got to have a voice. You can't just be a football player.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a smart voice. LeBron has smart takes, and you can, like, He has a TV show where he has like people sit around and talk about
if
social
LeBron
issues.
Was white, would you still listen?
If he could dunk the same. If he was the same dude, but he was white, like, yeah. You know what I mean? But he wouldn't be because, like, he didn't inspire a whole generation of black kids to play basketball or to continue to try to strive to be to where LeBron is.
Yeah.
So, like, he wouldn't have the same pool. But he does have that cachet in that pool with people because of everything about him.
I feel like that's the weird thing about, like, everyone saying, like, with my platform and, like, I mean, I guess you do kind of have a voice, but it, like, I don't know. I don't think anyone's really a role model just for being good at something, but it is kind of like you do kind of have people that look up to you.
No, but he's a role model because he married his high school sweetheart. He takes care of his family.
And he's a good football player.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about LeBron James. No, but like that's what makes him a role model to me, and he inspired a whole generation of people. Like I get Drew Brees could have been that, but he didn't choose to do that.
Do you see any other athlete as a role model then, or do you just see them as like cool people?
I mean, I think Kaepernick's a role model, like what he did. I mean, kind of. You can argue that he.
But like you got like kids who just because it's their favorite player, it's their role model kind of thing.
Yeah, but I think there's more things that make. Like your mom's not gonna put up with your favorite player being a shitty dude. Like your mom's not gonna be cool with you having Meta World Peace as your role model as much as she would LeBron James.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like of course he's like a very talented athlete.
He's your favorite player, but he's not who you should be.
Yeah, so I think a lot of that goes with parent approval and like just how you grew up. Like, yeah, but just because you're an athlete doesn't mean you should be a role model.
I just feel like just because you got good at something doesn't make you a good person.
Oh yeah,
that doesn't make you a role model. It's just like I'm just good at basketball. Like that's it. Like yeah. I like to gamble and cheat on my wife and I'm just good at basketball, dude. Like why are y'all putting this camera in my face?
Okay, do you think Michael Jordan is a role model?
I don't think any athlete's a role model.
But you're kind of just saying what I said. You're kind of just saying what I said about the shut up and dribble thing.
No, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have a voice. I'm just saying I don't look up to any of them for any kind of opinion on something. I feel like they all have a voice and a platform because they're popular. But like, I don't think that I should model my actions out after them because they're good at it. I should model my sport playing after them, but like, it doesn't make you a good dude because you can shoot. Yeah.
There is something to be said about a level of discipline that it takes to get to that level, and like that's something to aspire to be. Yeah. But
other than that, like I don't want to be Kobe Bryant. As cool as Kobe Bryant is, it's just like you're just good at basketball. Yeah.
I heard he was a dick too.
I mean, rest in peace.
I heard he was a dick.
Yeah. I mean, he did.
We can say that now.
Let's just say he did cheat on his wife. Yeah. And he did buy the fattest of rings. You know what I mean? So, God bless the man.
Yeah. So if you want to piss off a white person, call him the R word.
Call him the R word, or say like, I don't think you're racist, but, and then don't say anything else, and just look at him. Like you just go like, I don't think you're racist, but, and just shake your head.
Just walk away.
De-escalate. I don't think you're racist. And just turn your back. But
yeah, protests are going on. We got to get to one. I want to get to one at least.
Yeah, go out there.
Just check it out.
Get your selfie.
Support it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get any pictures.
Oh fuck, I missed my mom. She was on the news.
Oh really?
She was out at a Memorial Park with the doctors. What was her protest? It was white coats for Black Lives. And she was out there with the doctors.
Oh, white coats for Black Lives.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I thought you said white coach.
But no, she was out there with, I guess, some other doctors protesting and doing her thing. I think she made the news. She told me to watch the news. I missed it, so
damn it.
I'm going to go back and watch that.
DVR it.
For Mama.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was talking about today, like, my mom has always been super, like, proactive when it comes to protesting. Like, I remember in middle school and high school, she was very involved in, like, the Invisible Children thing in Africa and all the people who, like, lost their families and all this stuff and, like, were sleeping in cardboard boxes. I remember 2 times, like, going with her, once at Mandarin High and once, like, somewhere else. and like going out to a football field and sleeping in a cardboard box.
Shit.
As like a protest and like a demonstration. Like my mom's always been super woke to that shit. And like when she told me about it today, like I kind of put it in perspective. Like, damn, I never even really noticed how like involved you were with stuff like this.
Yeah. I've never done shit, man.
Yeah, like I was just like, damn, like my mom's out here fucking doing shit. Like, God.
I've never done like a breast walk or
a cancer walk or anything.
Yeah, I've never done anything like that. I've just always poo-pooed it and like.
You got to get out there, man.
Yeah, gotta do something.
Yeah.
What if you just did it for black titties? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Black titty walk.
I just want to see black titties.
Titty? Yeah, I just
black titties, just like free black titties, because black women are powerful and they need to be free as well as their breast. No bras for black women, because that's no restraint. Don't hold back our black women. Mm-hmm. Ooh. That's just you on the t-shirt, and your hands are just at your face, and your hands are right where the chest is.
You guys gotta watch it to see. Jesus. Yeah, we saw the old man get pushed over today.
Oh, it's so hard. All these videos are so tough, man.
Got his head cracked.
This is the thing with me. It's like I'm a very big picture dude. If I get the big picture, all the details fall into place. Like you're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes. I feel like everybody gets the big, like if you're a cop, you get like people don't like cops right now. Like, do not make this worse. Like, they get going to work. Like, you understand. Like, there's turmoil, and how would you like? I don't know. Just don't like.
I don't get how
unaware you are.
I don't get how they don't realize that there's 1,000 cameras pointed in their direction.
Yeah, like how unaware are you that like this is not a good time to be fucking off?
Yeah, be on your biggest P's and Q's, especially when there's 1,000 cameras pointed toward you.
Corporate is in the restaurant. Fucking clean it. Like act like you've been working all day. Yeah. Fucking corporate's here, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, there's a fucking a couple police chiefs, that have gotten in trouble for turning off all the body cameras.
Oh yeah, and they're saying they're hiding their like they're taking off their like identity, their name badges and stuff.
This is the old man getting pushed over happened in Buffalo though, and the 2 officers that pushed them over were suspended without pay. And in response, 57 Buffalo officers resigned from emergency response team after 2 cops suspended.
It's the wrong message, dude.
Yeah. So they resigned after these guys were suspended.
Right. You quit your job because 2 of your friends got suspended, as opposed to like quit your job before all this happened because they were making cops look bad.
It's like getting caught stealing.
It's like the wrong time to make the statement.
Yeah.
Like you could have proved such a cooler point if you did it before the 2 guys got suspended.
Yeah.
Like, damn, these cops aren't going to stand for this. Like, they're not going to work for this corrupt system. Now it's like, oh, you just did it because you're mad that your boys got fired.
Yeah. And you quit, too. Like, no unemployment.
It's COVID time. No one's working and you quit. Yeah. Unemployment's already backed up and you're fucking, what are you going to protest now?
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking weird, dude. Everything going on.
Crazy. The weirdest thing, like, I don't know. I'm very big picture about I just don't see what quelches this. I don't know what like what system, like what law are they going to put in that changes
because
the system. Like,
during the riots in '68, they passed some act because it wasn't the Civil Rights Act. There was one in '68 where after Martin Luther King was shot, they passed something. Forgot what it was.
True.
But that was within 8 days after the protest. Trump's not going to sign anything.
Right. Like
to quell it. Like he's not going to do anything to appease anybody. So it's just going to go on until it fizzles out, and I don't know when that's going to be.
Right. It's just like what satisfies the people. Like I was listening to some stat in the beginning. Like usually it takes like 9 to 12 months for cops to be sentenced, and like it was record time. They were able to like do it so quick now, and it's only because of the protest and shit. And, like it's wild.
It's the Fair Housing Act of 1968. But yeah, like what do we do? There's one act going around that is being petitioned and signed and passed over around. It's about shooting unarmed citizens.
Right.
Which I don't get how that would be passed because they could just say they thought they were armed. Like it's what they do now anyways. They say, oh, I thought he had a gun when he was pointing out his wallet or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how that would be passed. I mean, there has to be some measure like that. What's the 8 thing? Have you seen the 8 thing going?
The 8 things that cops can
do that they shouldn't be, like chokeholds.
Yeah, like chokeholds.
Knee restraints.
Fucking, I forget.
Yeah, it's bad that I don't know that. I've seen it on everyone's story, so I don't know how I don't know it.
Don't want to fizzle here, but yeah, I'm trying to look that up.
Yeah. Roger Goodell admitted that he was wrong. Encourages players to peacefully protest. It's crazy how, like, a knee, like, people were uproaring about a knee, like, people kneeling down.
Yeah.
And now, like, they're getting bricks thrown through their targets. And they're like, all right, you guys could have done that. It's fine.
That makes more sense.
We're cool with that. Yeah. We'd rather you do that than actually fight for shit.
Yeah. I can't.
How do you feel about, like, the rioting, though, and the looting? Because...
What do you mean?
We've seen a lot of images of, like, you know, white people being taught or told not to, like, break shit and, like, spray paint and steal shit.
I mean, I get both sides. I feel like you're not... It just... I don't know. At first, it was weird that it was for George Floyd. And it's like, I don't think you're breaking this for George Floyd.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it was like, all right, we're breaking...
Anyone, black or white.
Right, black or white. Like, I don't think you're breaking this for him. When it comes to, like, breaking it for racial injustice and all that stuff, okay, I get why you're angry for that. So that was what initially was like, all right. But then, I don't know, I get that you're, like, angry and breaking things. Like, I don't know. Like, that's where I feel like there is emotion to be had. Like, just because I'm not upset in this moment and, like, I'm more emotionally calm doesn't mean, like, everyone else doesn't want to, like, rage and do shit.
But it does bring it to the forefront of people's minds. If you, like, you walk down the street and your fucking Walgreens is looted and shit, like, you're like, oh, maybe we should actually try to change this.
Yeah, I feel like the part where I feel bad is, like, the mom and pop shops. That, like, they've been closed for COVID and, like, they just reopened and now you're going to, like, put these people at a bit, like,
I actually see chains getting fucked with, like, Walmarts and, like, all the big corporate. I see that. Like, that actually makes sense to me.
Right, yeah. But it's the mom and pop shops that are just like, damn, like, we didn't have to do those ones. Like, the big ones, all right, they got the insurance, they'll cover their shit, but... I don't know. That's where it's like burning down this lady's business isn't helping her, like, put her on the, like, I don't know. It's just, but, like, burning things is very attention grabbing. Like, you're not going to ignore, like, your business on
like,
fire.
if anything, it would turn you off to the idea of protest and the Black Lives Matter movement and everything, which is what, you know, some people want.
But it's just the perfect storm. Like, it's just I feel like it's that Tiger King effect. Like, everyone is at home. They don't really, like, a lot of people aren't working. A lot of people are getting paid unemployment. Like, everyone's just, I'm not either. You know what I mean? So
you're working, though.
You're working. I am working, but still, check yourself, Florida and state. But still, like, everyone's just got nothing but time.
Yeah.
Like, everyone watched Tiger King. It was the most popular documentary because everyone was home to watch it. Like, everyone can protest because everyone's just at home kind of, like, upset.
Yeah, I don't know if I said it last week, but it was the perfect time for liberals or, like, people on the left-leaning side to get outside. You know what I mean? Like, have an excuse to go outside to go protest because, like, they haven't been able to for 3 months. Now they have the perfect reason to go.
We have to get outside now.
Yeah. Old man. You want to go to lighter news?
Lighter news, let's do it.
Yeah, NBA is returning next month.
Embers
voted today that July 31st return in Orlando, 22 teams. If you were within 6 games of the playoffs or the 8th seed, then you get to be in this playoff.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the bracket or how it works, but I'm fucking excited. And it's nearby. Maybe we can catch a fucking game.
That would, if they're going to let people go, that'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, true.
But I was thinking, just like the UFC was in Jacksonville and some people saw UFC fighters, it would be sick to live in Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
And just have 22 NBA teams, like...
Yeah, because Florida's open as fuck.
So many just people over 6'5" walking around. It's so easy to spot them.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. It'd be so cool.
A lot of loose dicks and gray pants.
A lot of girlfriends not be able to hang out. I'm just busy this week.
A lot of texting and walking into walls.
My girl, all of a sudden, we're just having a bad week. Like, she doesn't want to hang out this week, so she seems like she's talking to another dude or something, like some out-of-towner or something.
It's got a lot of Bumble requests. A lot of, like, Tinder matches.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Goodell. Let me see the NBA players. Next month. That is crazy. LeBron said he wouldn't play in front of no crowd whenever it first started going on. Just because he was like, I don't think he believed how big it was. And then his whole season got canceled. I think he'll play now, obviously, right?
Has to.
Yeah.
I feel like the weirder thing is baseball players. They're the only professional sport with guaranteed contracts. And they're the ones.
They're trying to renegotiate now.
Yeah,
all those contracts,
and they're not taking less money.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, we're gonna do half a season, but you mind if we dock your pay? And we're like, fuck that. I've already got paid, dude. Let's just not play. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. If they get paid like bi-weekly, or if
no, baseball players get paid yearly. I think.
Really, like one lump sum?
I want to say so because I know football's weekly. I know basketball's I think like bi-weekly or something, but I think baseball is the only one where it's guaranteed.
Baseball players have it made.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. They have the most like bargaining power right now.
Yeah, and they have the home game or like games. Like that's where they make a lot of their money, like at the gate.
Right, like popcorn and hot dogs. And
NFL, NBA, they make a lot of their money off TV deals and sponsorships, but baseball, they don't. Yeah.
All the games and
you
stuff.
have 80 home games instead of, split in half, which is like 40 for what? Basketball.
No, you have like 160 for baseball, right?
So you have 80 home games. So but basketball is like 40 or
It's
30
game seasons.
Yeah, 36, and then like football is maybe 8 if your team doesn't go to London.
Dude, that is a lot of money going through that stadium.
It's a lot of gate money. So like you don't have that revenue coming in. How are you going to pay the players? But I mean, you did make contracts, and it didn't say anything about COVID. So you would fuck players out of like owners would fuck players out of money.
If it said something about it. Yeah.
So get your money.
Yeah, get your money, dude.
Yadier.
Diego, get your money. Martinez.
Yeah, how do you feel about old Serena Williams' husband?
Serena's husband, co-founder of Reddit, has resigned and requested his position be filled by a person of color.
Yeah, just any person of color.
I don't think that's how resignations work. I think you should have just hired him and then quit.
Right. Yeah, because you had more pull on the board.
You're the boss. Like you literally just pick a guy and you're the guy, and then I leave. But now you left, and then all the people who aren't as woke as you, I guess, are just like, yeah, we're not doing the black guy, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do the white guy. Like, what if we get a Hispanic dude?
I saw the video and it was so like virtue signaling or whatever. Which you already have all the virtues. You married a black lady. You had a kid with her.
You had a mixed baby. A mixed baby is it's like it's fucking gold. It's good. It's waiting.
You could have two ugly.
You get to the pearly gates, fucking murdering and killing people, and you bring your fucking mixed baby with you.
Yeah,
you're good.
But have you noticed that like an ugly like black person and an ugly white person can like make a cute ass little mixed baby?
It's just I don't know. That's not a long-term study. That's
dude. It's anecdotal and like.
But you got to wait for 100%. The long-term results. That's like vaping right now.
Yeah.
It feels good, but long-term, that baby might be very ugly.
I'm not coughing.
He's not only black ugly, but he's white ugly. So it's like you're looking at him like, damn, I just can't figure out how ugly you are.
Yeah. Because you'll get liver spots.
Like you have acne and liver spots.
Yeah.
It's like, are you black ugly or white ugly?
Whoa, you know what I mean? Well, that seemed like both white things.
You have like a receding curly hairline and
and you're ashy.
Yeah, you're ashy and you have freckles. It's so weird.
You can't jump. And you smell like cocoa butter all the time.
Oh my God, you love to swim and you hate the water. You know what I mean?
You have good credit, you're always late. I don't get it.
This is a conundrum, you know? All your friends just...
Dude, what are some more? That's funny as shit. You have a big dick.
That's the name of this, Ashy Freckles.
Ashy Freckles, all right. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Williams. We're calling him Mr. Williams.
Definitely the man, Mr. Williams.
He took her last name first.
Sorry, Mr. Cook. Mr. What's your name?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We can get out of here on that, man. That was fun.
All right.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
One thing I want to know, I don't know if this is a thing, but like, there's Natty Light. There's Natty Light. Yeah.
Yes.
Where's just the Natty?
Natural. Whoa.
Because there's Bud Light.
You should post that to your Twitter and then screenshot that and post it on Instagram.
That's funny.
Oh my God, it is a good one.
Guys,
I've never seen natural.
Yeah. No natural, just natural light.
Huh.
You know?
He's a thinker.
Guys, while you're thinking about that, please keep liking, sharing, subscribing, and as always, stay relatable.